And Ox, what's going on, bro? I mean, your shirts right now are all the rave, man, in the groups, man. I see them everywhere, man. People are like antioxidant everywhere, man. I gotta get one. I haven't, I haven't even bought half of my shirts yet, but I just
Yeah.
gotta get one, man. I see you've been putting some cool shit out.
Yeah, thanks, man. I know. It's like same thing. I don't even have half my own shit either. So like,
That's it. Well, now you got all yours on what? Redbubble, right? The Redbubble
yeah,
store. Okay. So
yeah,
if
red bubble.
Now we were going to do a contest for a shirt tonight. So if anybody's watching and saw the contest post, we're going to move it to the weekend because I'm getting shadow banned bad big time off of Facebook. Like I literally looked at it, and out of 15,000 people in Bearded Scallywags, it was seen by 6 people.
Wow.
So like I'm getting shadow banned big time, all for reporting a company that was stealing Sturkowski and Swisher caps and putting them on their website, and said I was infringing on intellectual property, and the site is total bogus. We've all reported it. That's the one, and another one where I asked everybody if they wanted to go out to the Landis Theater to see Land of Oz tribute band. Apparently that was spam, and I can't appeal either one, so I'm just eating this shadow ban. So it's
You
what it
criminal.
is.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm on the MAGA list, dude. I'm not even applying. But
Dude, I promise
it's
you.
fine, man.
I
They'll
promise
pull
you.
up a post from like 2018 and be like, "Did you say?" You know what I mean?
John, let me tell you. I promise you that Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they've got a file on me probably that fucking thick. All right. I have gotten 30-day bans off Facebook for posts I made 6 years ago.
I know it.
Wow.
Yeah. I get it all the time, man. I got what did I get shut down? Well, I ain't even gonna get if that's gonna send the comments on all political. So there's no politics in Bearded Scallywags, but on my regular page there's some. But so when did you like start everything up? And what's going on? What was it, about a year ago you started up, or not even, right?
Yeah. So basically, the whole Anox thing comes from my name. My name's Anthony Ox. So my last name's Ochs, which is the German word for ox.
Okay.
So when I first got my Facebook page, you want an incognito name sometimes. So I just shortened it to Anox, and really that's what everybody called me growing up, Ant or Ox, by my short
Okay.
first name or my last name. So then, basically, I just started getting into, well, when I was younger, I used to get the Scally caps. Like my grandfather gave me one. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this Scally cap? And I just turned it backwards, So I wound up looking like Jonathan Taylor Thomas on the cover of Teen Beat magazine or some shit like that, like
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Not to
And then,
interrupt, but funny story because my grandfather gave me one too, and this is when he was living in Brooklyn, and I used to see him, when I was little. Well, he was still in Brooklyn. I was in Jersey at this point, but I'll come up to see him, and same thing. I had it like this, man. He goes, "What type of?" He went all in. Put it that way.
well, Michael Jordan used to wear his like that too. And then I was searching for a style. So then I went to the Kangol. And then I was looking like a white Sam Jackson, or like a Guardian Angel. I had a red one once. So when Boston Scally came out, I saw Conor McGregor with the Legacy. And I was just like, wow, that's nice. And then when I got that, I sort of like found my style with that. And then I just started putting up posts on Facebook all the time, my own Facebook of me with the hats. A lot of people don't get it. They think you're cocky, conceited with your selfies and all shit like that. So I wind up, finding a community of people. I don't even know how, probably through the buy sell trade or something like that first. And then I started discovering all the groups, and I'm like, all right, it's cool. Like, this is a judgment free zone where I could just be myself, put up selfies because I'm showing hats. And then I can't tell you how many hats I bought because I saw you guys wearing them. So the same thing, we're influencing each other and stuff like that. And
Yeah, we're all bad influences on each other, man. Because I'll see
yeah,
somebody throw a hat on, like a selfie pic. I'm like, God damn it, I'm buying that hat, man.
right. Because you rock those Gatsby's like nobody else, bro. Like I see some of
Oh,
those
thanks.
Gatsby's.
Yeah, I
When
like
I
these.
see him on your head, I'm like, yo, he looks good with it. It depends on, how you look and stuff like that. So I'm like, maybe I'll try that out. But just all stuff like that.
A lot of people like the 6 panels because they transition from the ball cap to the 6 panel.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
man, put on especially a Boston Scally one. if I put on like a 6-panel, dude, it looks like a little top on the top of my fat head.
Right.
Dude, I was
have
saying the other day.
of them. What?
I was saying the other day, man. I wear a 6-panel. I look like Tweedledum.
Yeah.
I mean,
now, like Chris.
Yeah, I like the way the 6s look on me, so it depends. It depends on like the shape of your head and everything and your style and everything.
Now, some 6-panels I can do, especially like the Chris Lopp ones, like the holograms and the like Swisher's got some ones that are a little bit bigger. I can wear those, but like the BC, like I bought the Punk. Dude, it looked like a little green top on the top of my head. So, but
yeah,
real
so
quick,
yeah,
real
go ahead.
quick, I want to say hello to Tim McMahon. He's saying hello.
What's
What's
good,
up?
Tim?
I can't see the comments, but what's up, everybody? So yeah, I was talking about the selfies, and then it's kudos to you guys because you're a great moderator, so you keep all the negative bullshit and the trolling out, so you feel like you can put yourself out there and not get trolled, or And Ronnie Painter, I know you had mentioned her earlier. I know she's in the comments or whatever. She had put something up on her page that was talking about a selfie being like, just showing the world I feel good about myself today. I like the way I look. I love myself. And I'm going to show the world that I'm here. And that's what the selfie is. And a lot of other people didn't get that. But this community, this little subculture that we're in, I just really caught on to that. And then, Ed Franco from the Scally crew, he was doing like little unboxings. So I'm like, maybe I'll do an unboxing.
Yeah.
So I did an unboxing one day, and like halfway through my second one, I just blurted out Anox Unbox because it rhymed. And I was like, and then I was going to smoke a cigar during lunch, and I had it there, and I showed the cigar, and I'm like, wait, I'll put all this stuff together, and then I started making themed episodes and shit like that. And then I decided like maybe I should make Anox characters, and then I've never been like an artist, but I always had an artistic mindset. So when all the AI came out, the Ant and the Ox came to life, and they just represent my lifestyle, and the shirts and all the different things that kind of tell my life story. And I got to give props to Rob Navarro too. He was he's on Boston Scally Insider. Because I kind of just threw it out there as a joke about, the Ant and the Ox and making a shirt. And he was like, yo, where's the merch? I'll buy some, So then I found out about Redbubble, and then that was, history from there. And then people like into it. It's like the pet rock, bro. Come up with some bullshit one day you never planned. It's like catching on a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, because I'll be seeing several groups, dude. I'll be like, all of a sudden somebody will be like, I just got the Jaws Anox unbox.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta like look at some of this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I ain't gonna lie. When I first started seeing all the Anox shit, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I was too. Honestly, I was too.
And then,
what the fuck is this? Like a bowl in the thing. And then I started seeing more and more, and I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. All right.
Then I saw a couple of videos that you did, a couple of posts where you had, your cigar and you were drinking a bourbon and I was like, all right, okay, I kind of get this. It's something that you have to see the whole picture on.
Right.
And forgive my dogs.
Once you saw the alcohol, it was all good.
No, once I saw what you were trying to put forward.
Right.
You're putting forward the lifestyle that you live, and that's cool. And I got to tell you, like Sean said, I can't open up Facebook without seeing somebody going, Anox. So you're obviously doing something right.
Yeah.
You
are, man, because people are loving it, dude. I'm digging a lot of these styles, man. I gotta hook up a couple, man. And I'm with you. I love the whole flannel and the t-shirt underneath style.
Right.
Whole 90s, man. Like I need to start bringing that shit back too.
But you said you're from New York originally, right?
Originally, I grew up in Jersey, but yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like in New York growing up, like I took subway trains to school. I didn't take a yellow bus. So like my parents would teach me like don't make eye contact with people. So like when I'd start going on vacation and stuff, and people would be like, "Hey, good morning," I'll be like, "Whoa," opening myself up onto these groups to strangers was sort of a challenge to me at first. And I remember I put up a post of the Jose Banks was running like a sale on a Scally. And Bobby Chappelle had messaged me and DM. He was like, "Yo, I picked up one of those," and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." He's like, "Yeah, I got one for you," and I know he's a seller. And I was like, "No, I told you I'm passing on that. I was just sharing it." He's like, "The fuck you are? I'm sending you one." So right away, what's your address? So right away I was like, "Whoa, somebody's sending me something for free. This must be a scam or some shit." So he sent it to me, and then I'm like, "Wow, this is like a real community of real people, like within this fake world of social media." So it's all just, a pretty cool experience that it's wild, bro. You have like, Demented show. You got, Sunday night Boston Scally releases, Friday afternoon. You got Thursday Live with Chris and Sarah, and how it all melds together. I watch this more than TV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That's what got me. Like, I used to be in all these horror groups, these groups, that groups. I never really communicated too well in them. Like, I always just stayed in the background until I joined, like, Scally Cat Mafia. And I was in there early, like, where there wasn't that many people in it, And then I stayed in, well, I still am in there, but then I grew into some beard groups. And then I'm like, man, let me throw them all together, and make one, like, bearded scallywags type of thing, So,
is that one of the older ones? Like, was Scally Cat Mafia first, and then Bearded Scallywags, and then
Scally Cat was first. Yeah, Scally Cat Mafia was first because I was in Scally Cat Mafia when it was just a couple thousand people, and then I joined some beard groups, and then I just had the idea. I was like, you know what? Let me throw it all together, man, and make one group, Bearded Scallywags. Between beards, shenanigans, and all kinds of stuff. So Scally Cat Mafia was first, but I get you with the whole going on vacation or something. When I first moved down to where I am in South Jersey now, like I can literally walk to the Delaware Bay where I'm at, right? But it's so quiet. And like I didn't know how to act. And like people be like, "Hey, how's it going, neighbor?" You look at the fucking like, you know what I mean? Like it's so my mom, she now lives on like 3 acres, right? But she grew up in Flatbush, Brooklyn. She still will walk in ShopRite with her keys sticking with a freaking key sticking between her.
Yeah, man.
Hey, in case you need, I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? She's like, in case some asshole wants to. I'm like, Mom, you're in like South Jersey. You don't need to walk around with a key in your hand.
Yeah. I mean, it's a totally different mentality, it really is. Like,
and don't mind me, guys. I'm sorry. I am like really.
I got to tell you, you talk about when you got into the community and stuff, and whoa, somebody sent you something for free, and it's kind of like it's funny when Sean and I first started talking a couple of years ago. We were talking, and he was like, we were talking about caps, and he goes, yeah, man. My favorite caps are, kind of the ones that you can wear year round, but are kind of lighter. And I was like, yeah, man, I don't have anything like that. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I get this package in the mail with, I think, 4 caps in it. And, just a note saying enjoy. And I'm like, what the hell?
For caps for Debbie and her. Problem is the ones I'm